Hello students, welcome back to your geography class. I am Ms. Jainisha and today we will learn the seventh chapter of geography, that is Lifelines of the National Economy. In this chapter we will realize the need for a set network of transport and communication. We will learn about communication and its uses. We will understand how tourism is promoted in India and what are its benefits. We will make a comparison of the different modes of transport and communication. We will, we will learn the importance of transport and communication in the ever shrinking world. We will assess the role in integrating the national and global economy. We will understand the role of trade in the economic development of a country. And we will also appreciate the role in enhancing the trade and commerce and also tourism. We use different materials and services in our daily lives. Goods and services do not move from supply locals to demand locals on their own. The movement of these goods and services from their supply locations to demand locations necessitates the need for transport. Today, the world has been converted into a large village with the help of efficient and fast-moving transport. Transport, communication, and trade are complementary to each other. A dense and efficient network of transport and communication is a prerequisite for local, national, and global trade today. So, the movement of goods and services from the suppliers to the retailers happens is over three important domains in our earth. One is land, other is water, and third is air. Based on this, the transport is also classified into land, water, and air transport. The movement takes place to trade, either locally or between countries. Both transport and trade have enriched our lives and added substantially to the growing amenities and facilities for comfort. India has one of the largest road and railways networks in the world. India was one of the seafaring countries from ancient times. Both mass and personal communications have kept pace with the development at the international level. India has prime tourist attraction sites, which together with transport and communication have helped to place India on the world map. It is important to note that in human geography, transport and communication is the pivot around which everything moves. In transport, the question of distance is not merely in kilometers, but energy consumption, labor cost, time period, waste, packaging and handling, etc. As the industry has become more complex, technological improvements have intensified the use of transport facilities. For example, at your doorstep would be completely unheard of a few decades ago. Transport and communication both have contributed towards the service industry. They have gained importance and brought manufacturing to several places. As we have discussed, transport can be classified into land, water, and air. Land is further divided into roadways, railways, and pipelines. Water can be inland or overseas. And air can be either international or domestic. Even in domestic, it can either be public or private. So, You all know we use lots and lots of things in our daily life. Some of these are available in our immediate surroundings, while others we need to bring things from other places. These goods and services, they do not move on their own. The movement of these goods and services demand transport. Now, some people are engaged in this facilitation, these movements which are known. So these people are known as traders who make the products come to the consumers by the means of transportation. Pace of a development of a country depends upon the produce of the goods and services as well as their movement over the space. So, efficient means of transport are prerequisites for fast development. Movement of goods and services can be over three important domains on earth: land, water, and air. And based on these, transport can also be classified into land, water, and air. For a long time, trade and transport were both limited to space. But with the help of science and technology, the area of influence of trade and transport has expanded now. It's expanded far and wide. Today, you can look at the world as a large village with the help of efficient and fast-moving transport. Transport has been able to achieve this with the help of equally developed communication systems. Therefore, transport, communication, and trade are complementary to each other. Today, India is well linked with the rest of the world despite its vast size, diversity, linguistic and socio-cultural plurality, and all the varieties that we have, all the diversities in India, still we are well linked with the world. Railways, airways, waterways, newspaper, radio, television, cinema, internet, they have been contributing to its socio-economic progress in so many ways. The trades from local to international levels, they have added to the vitality of its economy. It has enriched our lives and has added substantially to growing amenities and facilities for the comfort of life. In this chapter, we will see how modern means of transport and communication serve as lifelines to our nation and its modern economy. So, I'm just going to introduce this concept to you today. What I want you all to do is, in your notebooks, I want you all to do drawing. You all are going to write the name of the chapter, Lifelines of National Economy. And in one part, you're going to do means of transport. Like divide the page in two parts because the other one we will do means of communication also. Right now we are doing means of transport. Okay, so you will do means of transport. And I want you all to make this diagram, but I want you all to add pictures, drawings. Don't stick things, you're going to draw. Draw roadways, draw railways, draw pipelines, do inland and overseas also in drawing. I want you to depict everything in drawing, even the word land, water, and air. There should be a drawing and write the word inside it. And after doing this, I want you all to click a picture and send it to me so that I can see you all are doing it. Okay? So with this, I end today's class. Stay home, stay safe, take care, and keep learning. Thank you.